before we go there, Mike Petrillo, you rocking your red shirt. I see you, Mike. I see you represent for the Red Pandas. Take it away. Don't worry, Mike.
Hey, sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, how's it going? All right. So, hello, I'm Mike Petrillo. Represent RedPanda Earth today, and today we're going to talk about white papers, right? So I've been, for me, as far as a quick bio, this year I was able to walk away from the corporate world. I found crypto about, I guess, back in 2014, 2015 timeframe, but, I was working the corporate grind quite a bit. And then this year, it's just, I bit the bullet, told my wife, and really just, jumped head first and really dove into the, charity coin community. It's something I'm really passionate about, saving animals and just this space in general. And so I'm really, really honored to be here. Awesome conference. So it's definitely very exciting. All right. So the best way to talk about white papers is to walk through one, right? And so we're going to walk through RedPanda Earth's white paper. So we are in ERC20 deflationary token. We're actually the largest animal welfare charity token on the Ethereum main market, and we're just getting started. So with white papers, right, it's a chance to really get very creative on what you're trying to do and represent. So I'm going to walk through a very simplistic high-level one. They all look different, and at the highest level, a white paper's mission is to really help the end user understand the crypto project's utility, its use case, and what problem the project is attempting to solve. The first thing to do is to find the white paper, all right? So in the previous lesson, you learned about how to research an altcoin, how important white paper is, how to look at roadmap, and all of that is in this white paper, but you've got to find it first. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. All right, great. All right, so we should, so here I am on CoinGecko, and I'm going to look for the white paper. So here's our token, RedPanda Earth on Ethereum, and you'll see they've got all kinds of different links here, a lot of research. You've got your website, you've got our Medium, LinkedIn, our Etherscan, Reddit, Twitter, all kinds of things. What you don't have right here is a quick, easy button to the white paper, and that's okay. I'm going to show you somewhere else where you can find that real quickly. But for now, let's just go to the website. So say I click the website, then it opens up our website, right? Every single cryptocurrency is going to have that white paper, especially like legitimate ones and things like that, are going to have that white paper listed either on CoinGecko or on their website or some other medium that's easy to find, right? You don't want this to be difficult or hard, right? So something like RedPanda Earth, you take a look at the website, okay? You'll scroll down and you'll see, do you have a white paper? Awesome. Click it here. Not going to click it. So what I'm going to try and take you to now is CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap is just another database search. I personally like this one. I like CoinGecko as well. They're both great. But what's special about CoinMarketCap is that they actually provide you a link to the white paper, right? You can search Bitcoin, and you can see the original white paper, right? The Satoshi Nakamoto white paper. But then, of course, you can find RedPanda Earth's white paper. Okay. So imagine I click that, and that's going to take us to our white paper. Now, when it comes to white papers, there are varying degrees of them, right? Some are very simple, like the one I'm going to walk through. It's 14 pages, but really more like slides. Some others are much more extensive, right? They're 50 plus pages. It all depends on what the purpose and the mission the white paper is trying to accomplish. So at the core level, the white paper should have a minimum of 5 key items. They can definitely have more than that, but they should have at least these 5. And going through this exercise, I realized that I can't wait to release a new version of our white paper. This one we made 5 months ago when we started, like within the first 2 weeks of inception, and we've definitely grown a lot since then. So these are the 5 key items that you kind of need to check for. 1, what is the project's utility, the function, the purpose, right? 2, how would the project solve that problem? Like, technically, they've got some advanced innovation that they're going to released to the market, some new function of X equals Y, it's going to do something brand new for the market. Of course, you want to make sure it has a smart contract audit as well. Next is what are the tokenomics, how the funds will be used, if there's any pre-sales or things like that. Then of course, milestones and roadmaps, and then who's on the team. You want to know all of that, right? Is this the docs team, which means basically the team behind the token is revealed or the crypto is revealed, you know who they are, they're real, tangible people that you see. That's always, a good positive as well. All right, so let's dive in. Again, going to ask for some grace here on our white paper simply because we were and are a complete grassroots charity token. We came together from all different corners of the world on a shared passion of animals. And we typed up this, white paper as our first version. And for example, in the white paper, we talk about all kinds of different things, our philosophy on giving, our adoption. This was our first adoption that we did. We had one at the time. Today, we've done over 105 donations. So we've made a lot of progress since then. But all right, let's begin. So the first key item, right? What is the project's utility? What's its purpose? So what's it trying to solve? For example, if you're thinking about charity tokens and things like that, it's to, cure world hunger, save all the red pandas, combine blockchains, build out the fastest NFT marketplace, have gasless, transactions. That's the utility that you're trying to build. That needs to be really clear here. Like in our example for RedPanda, we are a charity project. We're a deflationary token to give back to the world, right? So then the next key item you want is how will the project solve that problem, right? So whether it's new innovation, it is a new creation of some sort of new technology, or something as simple as, hey, the problem is we need to fund, animal welfare. We need to increase the awareness of our endangered species worldwide, our wildlife that's diminishing. We need to kind of highlight what's going on in the world, and let's use crypto as a vehicle to, give back to a lot of these charitable organizations that don't have a means to receive crypto now, right? So it's about kind of elevating that use of capital that can be held in crypto and sending it to these charities worldwide. And how can we do that is by forming partnerships with charities, basically, becoming a 501c corporation like we are now. So RedPanda Earth is a nonprofit out in North Carolina, actually. And we've applied for a 501c, and we've trademarked our logo. So we're really grassroots, trying to educate folks on how do we solve the problem of we've got endangered species, we've got animals dying, we've got trees getting cut down everywhere. How do we help the world using crypto as our means to do that, right? And so that's how we plan on solving that problem is charity partnerships and things like that. Basically to raise awareness of the token, and you're going to see different tokens and coins kind of go into how they're going to solve, the unbanked problem and things like that. So the next key item is the tokenomics. So this is where it gets really fun. You're going to see like a large number of possible scenarios here. You're going to see something that might be called pre-sales. That's where people are allowed to invest in the project before it's released to the public at a discount. Typically, this is done to provide liquidity for the project. For RedPanda, there was no pre-sale here. This was just a complete fair launch, 100% released out there. Half of the tokens were burned, which basically means like we sent half of them to there's an Ethereum dead address that everyone agrees that this is not, anything that gets sent here is not part of the circulation. So that's an example of like how we burn the tokens, and then there's a 4% tax on here. And you'll learn about that for any of these white papers that you read. You'll read is there a tax on the transaction? And what that means is every time someone transacts with, say, RedPanda Earth token, buy, sell, or transfer from wallet to wallet, there's a 4% fee. Out of that 4% fee, 2% gets sent to the Ethereum dead address forever, and it's removed from circulation. That's what makes it deflationary. And then 2% gets redistributed to everyone else that's holding, right? And what's special about that is our bread and butter is our charity wallet. So we have a charity wallet that represents about 5% of the entire circulating supply of the token. And it's from that charity wallet that continues to grow. And that's kind of how we see our model of how we can help charities, is saying, hey, we can send you a one-time fiat donation, but that fiat, once you spend it, it's gone, right? There's no way to continue generating wealth off of that. What we can do is set up, partnerships with you and say, hey, how about we send you X amount of our token? And just by holding the token, you can sell little by little, but it's all redistributed from other holders and from themselves, from transfers by themselves. That way they could potentially pay themselves forever to donate to animals, right? It's just a different way of thinking of how can we use cryptocurrency to really help these charities out. So the beauty here is everyone does something different, right? This is just what works for RedPanda. Is what works for us. It's really simple, simplistic. Some folks have very complicated tax mechanisms. Some tokens transfer ETH to people, different Bitcoin to people. Who knows? It's a wide variety of them. Some people have a really high tax or no tax at all, but they all serve a purpose. And when you're reading these white papers, it's really important to make sure that tokenomics section is really clear, like you know what you're investing into. All right, so next is the milestones and roadmaps. And this is really important too. So you want to make sure that each white paper has at least 6 to 12 months. Ours is really simple, right? It's community grassroots, so it's what we thought of at the time. What can we knock out? What can we get done in 6 to 12 months? And the great thing is here, we were get listed on CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, our audits, smart contract audits, all kinds of different things, right? Establish us as a worldwide charitable foundation. What's awesome is going through this, we've done every single one of these, right? We've had billboards in the Netherlands. We have a merchandise shop. We just released our RedPanda Pals NFTs. We've got a partnership with International Animal Rescue, just announced. We also have a partnership with the Rainforest Trust. And so like these are like big actual organizations that we work with to try to save animals and like educate people on how can we move crypto into the fiat world for, just general animal and human welfare. All right, finally, you need to know the team, right? So at the time when this white paper was made, this goes back to the great statement, it was community led. We didn't really have like a lot of like hard charging volunteers yet, but now we have, and we have a board now. So that's why we provide, links and resources to the website. So if you go to the website here, you can take a look at our board, and on our board there's myself and some other members, and you can see our bios and kind of why we're passionate about what we're doing and trying to save animals and the world. But yeah, so that's what you want to see. You want to ideally see this in a white paper. So in our next one, this will be in there. But to summarize, every token that you want to invest with or even work with, you need to have a good, clear white paper that identifies a good, clear use case, a clear vision, and they have these 5 key items, which is what's the utility, what will it solve, what are the tokenomics, what are the milestones, and who is the team. So one last thing, I think we're doing a giveaway of 10 RedPanda Pals NFTs, or you can mint them here. There's still many available. We have 10,000 available to represent for each RedPanda. There's about 10,000 RedPandas left in the wild, and you can get some really cool, cute NFTs. They're all randomly generated, different rarity levels, but you can mint them here, OpenSea, but we're going to give away, I think, 10 of these during the next course of the couple days. But proceeds from this, they all go to, the Rainforest Trust or the crypto. We're also signatories to the Crypto Climate Accord to practice a green, carbon net neutral world. And we're also founding members of the Coins for Good Alliance, which is like a group of charity tokens that have come together to try and create governance standards around charity. But basically, that's my shameless plug on our NFTs. But everything is like all in the white paper. It's all included. This is how you read it. So yep, that's that.
RedPanda, let me see in the chat. How many people want a RedPanda NFT? Great cause. Thank you, Mike. Looks dope. This has blown my mind. Can you hear me, Mike?
Yeah, good.
Are you feeling the love in the chat? Are you feeling the love in the chat?
Yeah, I haven't
Nice.
looked yet,
Love
but
it.
I'm about to.
Oh my goodness, they're eating you up. All right, all right, all right. So, thank you so much, Mike, for sharing your genius with us and walking us through something that is so critical and fundamental to making wise investment decisions. Again, not that this is investment advice, it's merely educational purposes. Folks are super excited, even Mike, to receive, if they're lucky enough, an NFT. And we are going to keep it rocking and rolling. Mike, please stop sharing your screen. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scream that. You gotta love it, man. Who's having fun? Who's having fun? You know, we had so many different, issues throughout this conference where, we were like, trying to like move people around and like put them in the immersive view and like, you just have to laugh at this stuff, right? Like this is technology. This is the pandemic living. Eventually crypto for the culture is going to be in real life. IRL, as the kids say. Okay. How do we enter to get a RedPanda NFT again? Kristen, we're going to put you on momentarily. But we're going to keep it rocking and we're going to keep it rolling.